Alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Can you please pronounce this letter? The letter Hamza with the short vowel Fatha on top. Ahsant. It takes a certain duration for you to pronounce the short vowel Fatha, but there is a certain letter, if it comes after the short vowel Fatha, you have to extend and prolong the duration of the short vowel for two counts instead of one. Can you guess which letter that I am talking about? The letter Alif, Ahsant. If the letter Alif comes after the short vowel Fatha, you have to elongate the duration of the short vowel for two counts instead of one. And in this case, this letter Alif is called lengthening Alif because it lengthens and extends the duration of the short vowel for two counts instead of one. Can you try to pronounce this, please? Ahsant. Extended for two counts instead of one. And this lengthening Alif could be written in more than one shape. This form, a long stick alif, and this form, short stick alif. Let's do some activities to know more about the different shapes and forms of the letter lengthening alif. Could you try to pronounce this, please? Da, ahsant. Extended for two counts instead of one because it was followed by the lengthening alif in the form of long stick alif. And this is the other form, short stick alif. Let's try another example. Could you try, please, to pronounce this? So, أحسنت. The duration of the short vowel extended for two counts instead of one because it was followed by the lengthening alif in the form of long stick alif. And this is the other form, short stick alif. Did you notice something? In the first example, the letter alif matched the previous and the preceded letter in lightness. In the second example, the letter Alif matched the preceded letter in heaviness. Always lengthen Alif matches the preceded letter in lightness and heaviness. So we said in the first example, da, not da. And in the second example, we said saw, not صاد, because here the letter صاد is heavy and here the letter دال is light. Okay, let's do another example, another activity. This is another form of the lengthening alif, a short stick alif on top of another letter, which is usually the letter ya. Works only as a carrier, not pronounced. When you see any two letters, one on top of the other, we pronounce only the letter that's on top, and the letter at the bottom is dropped. So, in this case, in this example, the lengthened alif is pronounced the same as the previous two forms and shapes. Oh, extend the duration on of the preceding vowel, fatha, for two counts instead of one. The same pronunciation, only different forms and shapes. Could you write down the other two forms of the lengthening alif? Oh, أحسنت. This is the long stick alif, and the other form with the short stick alif. أحسنت. Let's try another example. Could you pronounce this, please? Ja. Yes, two counts for the short vowel fatha and this lengthened alif in the form of a short stick alif on top of another letter, the letter ya. The letter at the bottom is dropped and the letter that's on top is pronounced. The lengthened alif. Ja, the same pronunciation as the previous two forms of the lengthened alif. Could you write down them? The other two forms of the lengthened alif. Ja, أحسنت. This is the long stick alif, and Ja, this is the short stick alif. Again, did you notice that the lengthening alif matched the preceded letter in heaviness and lightness? In the first example, the letter Ha is a heavy letter, so we pronounced the letter alif with heaviness. Ha, not Ha. In the second example, the length in alif match the preceding letter in lightness. The letter G is a light letter, so we said ja, not jaw. Okay. Uh, see you next time, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.